today we are going to be walking a street in Cleveland Heights, Kerrwood Road. So we're gonna pop over to Kerrwood. There's a house for sale over there that I'm gonna look at, and then show you around the neighborhood a little bit. And Kerrwood is a cool street. I mean, it's a small street, so there's only about 20 homes or so on the street, but so it's south of Cedar Road, and it is east of Coventry, and it connects Meadowbrook and Clarkson. But I love it because it's in a unique little pocket. It's like a central little street, and you can easily get to a bunch of different neighborhoods and areas in Cleveland Heights. And so let's drive through, check it out, see what it's all about. So as you can see, the city is coming by and finally cleaning up all these leaves. So we kind of got stuck, like I'm about to get trapped in here by these dudes. So, you know, everyone did all their fall leaves, and then we got all this snow, and the city wasn't able to get out and get all the leaves picked up. So these leaves have just been sitting for like 2 months, and they're finally coming by and cleaning them up. You should see the stuff that is underneath these leaves. I saw a t-shirt in the middle of the road, like an old sled in the middle of the street. I bet they find all sorts of crap. But hey, they're getting it done, getting it cleaned up, so it's looking good out here. All right, as I get out here, I actually parked on Clarkson. So, like I said, Kerrwood connects Meadowbrook and Clarkson. And as you can see, it is a sunny day here in Cleveland Heights. But the past 2 days have been great. They've been 65 degrees, sunny. But I picked a day to go walk around when it's 30 degrees. So that's where we're at today, 30 and windy. So if the video's crap, then we'll have to do a drive around tour. But I'm walking down Lamberton right now, which is parallel with Kerrwood. But like I said, this is such a central little pocket of Cleveland Heights that you can get to a lot of things really easily. So Meadowbrook is kind of like a through street. So you know, it runs through a good chunk of Cleveland Heights into University Heights. And so it's easy access to get to Lee Road. You can also get to, you know, Lee Road has coffee shops, restaurants, all those type of things that I've talked about before. From Kerrwood, you can easily pop onto Meadowbrook and get on to Cedar. Cedar can take you down to Coventry. Cedar can take you down to the Cedar Fairmount area. You can easily get downtown. So you can quickly get to a lot of different areas on these streets. And like Kerrwood is also a connector to a bunch of different great neighborhoods. So you can walk down Lamberton and easily get to like Coleridge, Corydon, those streets like that. There's like 20 homes on Kerrwood, so it's a pretty small street. And as far as the neighborhood goes, it's a lot of owner occupants, families, young professionals. Some of the streets leading up to Kerrwood, so if you're coming from Lee Road down Meadowbrook, you know, some of those streets like Briarwood, Westminster, Rexwood, you're going to see some rentals, duplexes and those type of things on those streets. But as you get into this pocket, it's a lot of owner occupants, families, like I said, a lot of kids running around. This is the house here behind me, so 2217 Kerrwood, that is for sale right now. Great little front porch on it. So it's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, just over 1,600 square foot house. Got it listed at $285. So you'll see you see a couple like little bungalows, but a lot of mostly colonials in this area. And so great little house, awesome street. Can't go wrong over here. Growing up, I mean, and in my adult life, I mean, so I had a brother that used to live in Clarkson. And then growing up, I had so many friends that lived within walking distance to a street like Kerrwood. So you can easily, like I said, pop down and get to Coleridge where I had friends, Corridon where I had friends, Scarborough where I had friends. So this would often be times, you know, after school, we'd get together. I had a friend on Meadowbrook. After school, you'd go play at a friend's house, and it was somebody over in this pocket. I lived over in the Cedar Fairmount area, and so I was like one of two of our friends that lived the opposite way from where our elementary school was. Same with like trick-or-treating. Like these streets are prime for trick-or-treating. So we had friends over here, and we'd get together and disperse from this area. But we're gonna pop down Clarkson. I'm gonna show you a few things over there and kind of the surrounding area as we get back in the car. And as far as home prices go, we're back in the car now because it's so windy out. I don't think the video is gonna be great. But as far as home prices go, so on Kerrwood, like I said, that house is listed at $285. That's pretty common, you know, mid to high twos over on those few streets there. But you can easily get to, so I just got to the corner of Clarkson and Stillman. I mean, you go down Stillman, you can easily get to over $500,000 on a house. And then you get over into the Coleridge, Corridon, Scarborough area. You know, over there you'll kind of see, you know, mid to high threes, a couple of 400 maybe. I'm now approaching Coventry Road, and I mean on Coventry you can get $600,000, $700,000, $800,000, $100,000 for a house too. So this pocket of Kerrwood, you can like quickly get to all these great neighborhoods. It's on the corner of Cedar and Coventry with St. Anne's School and church. And I was laughing because there's a ton of kids out playing. They have this like side yard grass area right off the side of the school in the parking lot. We used to play pickup football and baseball there growing up. Great times. Things got wild out there, man. We got a good crew. The kid break his arm one time. My boy Carl broke his arm out there once. You know, it was no joke. We're out there getting after it. A few of the reasons why Kerrwood is such a great street, in my opinion. I mean, I say this about a lot of streets, and it's like really central, but Kerrwood really is. I mean, you can walk to a lot of different areas. You can walk to Coventry, you can walk to Lee Road. It's a little bit of a hike, but you can walk up there. You can get to so many cool neighborhoods in Cleveland Heights, and Kerrwood is a unique street because it's not these massive homes that are, you know, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000. But you can easily walk to neighborhoods that have those homes, and so you can kind of be in those pockets, those awesome neighborhoods, but get a relatively affordable home in a great area. And also, you know, like I said, streets like Meadowbrook, and obviously Cedar is a busier road, but Meadowbrook is a little bit of a cut-through street, so that kind of deters some of my clients from wanting to buy a home there. So you're right off of Meadowbrook, so you're not getting as much of that through traffic, but you're still in a really great location. So if you see a house pop up on Kerrwood, like I said, there's only about 20 of them on the street total, so not many are coming up for sale, but it's definitely worth checking out. Awesome neighborhood, a lot of families, a lot of kids out playing, and it's a good spot to be.